Hey, welcome back everyone. Hey, today we are doing sourdough biscuits. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that little red subscribe button down below. We're going to jump right into this. We have 3 cups of sourdough starter. I have a video on how to make that. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. But we have 3 cups of sourdough starter. We're going to go ahead and add 1 package of rapid yeast. And this is a really easy recipe to do. We have 2 teaspoons of salt, 5 tablespoons of sugar. We'll go ahead and mix that up, get that yeast activated. We have 1/3 cup of oil and 2.5 tablespoons of baking powder. Give that a good mix. And we're going to let this set for about a minute just to let that yeast go ahead and get activated. Once our yeast has started to activate, we're going to go ahead and add flour. Now there is no precise measurement on this. It's going to be 2 to 3 cups just until our dough forms. So we're going to start off with about 2 cups. I'm always easy with it as I put it in there, just to make sure I don't end up with too much. Just until you get your dough ball formed. Now when you first turn this out, it's going to be a little bit sticky, so just keep folding it and working it until you feel it's workable, but it's not super sticky. Try not to overwork it too much. We just want to get it just until it's a good pliable dough that we can roll out without sticking to everything. If you've never had sourdough biscuits, these are super good. Really easy to make. I think it's going to turn out just about right. We'll need that just a little bit. And all I do is grab a handful of it, twist up, and poke down with my palm of my hand. Alright. Let that rest. We're going to roll that out. Cut us up some biscuits. I always roll my biscuit dough to where it's about a 1/2 inch thick. About like that. That way you get a good thick biscuit. And what I use for a cutter is one of these old green chili cans. Always works out really well. Give you a little tip whenever I put these in a cast iron pan to let them rise. Well, prior to, I always put my cast iron skillet on a heating pad to let it warm up. And plus I'll set it back on there whenever it's time to cover it and let your dough rise. It really speeds up the rising process. I put it on a heating pad and just set it on low, but it really makes the dough rise up a whole lot quicker. Alright, I've got a 12-inch cast iron pan already greased. Like I said, our biscuits are about a 1/2 inch thick. We'll go ahead and get all these placed in here. Alright, so we're going to set this over there, cover it, let these rise. Then we'll end up baking these at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we'll brush the tops with butter. But we'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. And these are right out of the oven. I let these go for 23 minutes. And these are absolutely beautiful biscuits. If you've never had a sourdough biscuit, you have got to give these a try. These are oh so good. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an awesome day.